What's up, friends? It's Volt Firecore. Welcome back to Set Showcase. Now, I haven't recorded a set showcase in quite a while. That's partly due to all the new Pokemon that were coming out. So I decided that I was going to make a set showcase on a Pokemon that recently came out inside the Isle of Armor DLC. And that specific Mon is going to be Dedenne. Okay, so we have a Dedenne here. Only 2 sets. So yeah, as you can tell by the video length, this thing is going to be tiny. But I got some reasons behind this. First reason, I don't have much time today. Second reason, and the most important one, Dedenne don't got many good sets. It only has like 2 that I know of right now. One of them is a Smogon set, and then one of them is just kind of the obvious set. Alright, so we're just going to get into this and talk about Dedenne very quickly. But before we do that, let's get some backstory of my relationship with Dedenne. Let's make this thing shiny, actually. I kind of want to see a shiny version. Ooh, there we go. Oh, it looks like a Lone Raichu. A bunch of chocolate. Even though I don't like chocolate. Anyways, Dedenne, I really like it. It is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. It is really cute. X and Y was my... You could say the first anime that I ever really got into. I watched it religiously. It was really cool. And I liked Bonnie's Dedenne. And I tried to use it in OU back in Gen 7. Did not go too well. And the set that I actually used is on the left right now, since I decided I'm going to mix it up and do right to left instead of left to right. Alright, so the first set and the second to last set is the one that I think could be used inside of OU. So I'm really confused with this thing's abilities. So it has the Cheek Pouch ability, which makes it, if this Pokemon eats a berry, it restores 1/3 of its max HP, all that kind of stuff. So that plays into its next set. But this thing has the pickup ability. If this Pokemon has no item, it finds one by the adjacent Pokemon this turn. Now, I'm assuming adjacent means like it's next to it. So is this a doubles thing? I don't know. I just put on Cheek Pouch, but you guys can use whatever one you want. Maybe it's like a thing like, I don't know, you get your hands on their item. If you hit them with like a physical move or something, like Thief, I really don't know. That'd be kind of cool. You could break your Focus Sash, and then you could go for that. But at the moment, I just went for Cheek Pouch. But I guess Pickup maybe is better. Plus and minus are absolutely useless. This is not doubles. But anyways, yeah. So this is the OU like lead set just to get up some annoying things on their leading Pokemon. So this has another Nuzzle, which is basically a very, very weak electric type move, but has a 100% chance to paralyze. So it's better than T-Wave, since you don't have to worry about that. And also it goes through Magic Bounce, so you can paralyze Pokemon with that. It's just the superior version, and it does damage, so it can break Focus Sashes as well. Yeah, so this thing, since it has a pretty, I'm not going to say amazing speed, but it has 101, which is fine. It can outspeed some things. But this thing's basic goal is just to get in there, go for Nuzzle, and then go for Volt Switch to stay alive if it wants to, or go for Toxic if the Pokemon is immune to Nuzzle. But yeah, this is just basically a support set. Protect Toxic, since I really didn't know what else to put on this thing. Now, Dedenne, as you can probably tell, is going to be a PU Mon. But at the moment, you only can use this thing inside of OU, since all the new Pokemon, inside of Isle of Armor, just got chucked inside of OU to make sure they're not broken. Because they want to make sure Pokemon like Klotzer is not too broken, which it's not, and Dedenne is not too broken, which it's not. But they want to have like a consistent thing. So that's what they're going to do. So Dedenne is up there, and it'll probably get dropped down to PU about a month maybe. But as of now, this is probably the only set that you guys are going to be seeing, if you do see any weird Dedennes in OU. But when this thing does end up dropping down to a lower tier, which is imminent, it is happening super soon. I don't know when the actual date is. I'm not sure. I'm not on Smogon inside the forum section, and I don't have the time to check it, so, you know, I'll just probably take it from a YouTube video or something. But this is the one inside of OU that you're going to be using, mostly. But then you have one that I actually think is going to be pretty good inside of PU. Now, this is a Smogon set, changed up a little bit. Usually this thing has Hidden Power Ice. but I gave it Dazzling Gleam because I think, you know, since it's a special attacker, it's good for that. So let's talk about what this thing does. Okay, so this thing is a Dedenne with a Pitaya Berry. Now, the Pitaya Berry is pretty much like all those weird pinch berries, I'm pretty sure they're called. Yeah, pinch berries. Because when you're below 1/4 HP, these things activate. So that's very good paired up with sub. You could just keep subbing with your somewhat decent speed and get to a level where you pop your berry. And luckily, this Pokemon has access to Cheek Pouch, which is a very cool ability because it makes it so when you absorb this berry, instead of just getting the bonus effect of the plus special attack, because this is a special attack boosting berry, there are physical attack, speed, all those kind of things. But this is a special attack boosting berry. So at 1/4, you get a special attack boost. But you also get a rise inside of your HP, or you get some health restored, which, what's the actual amount? It restores 1/3, which is actually pretty good. It's not 1/2, but it's still pretty good along with a berry. So not only you get the added buff of getting the berry and getting some special attack, but you also get your hands on some HP. So you can pair that up with your cycle to get the berry back and keep substituting back down to your pinch berry. And since PU has a very slow roster, I'm gonna say, since PU inside of Gen 8 at the moment has not many really fast Pokemon. It has like Persian and all those kind of things, but most of them are not the fastest because speed usually relates to a Pokemon being at least somewhat decent. It could be used as a stealth rocker, it could be used as a status mon. This mon is so weak, it has to get chucked down instead of PU. Unless this set becomes too broken, it'll be NU. I see no reason for it to be NU, but you know, you always gotta prepare for the worst. But even in NU, I think this thing does have possibilities to do some sweeping, since it does not have an amazing special attack, but it's decent. Like, it's usable. And, you know, if you want, you could try your best. What's funny enough, this Pokemon also has the access to Parabolic Charge, which is a weaker electric type attack, but it also heals your HP. So if you want to, you know, have more longevity, you can use that. I actually was going to check and see if this thing has Parabolic Charge, so 1 second, let me check that. Alright, I checked, and this thing does have access to Parabolic Charge, so that's good. I think Thunderbolt is still going to be better, but again, if you just want to get to a level where you can just keep subbing and recycling and getting to, like, sweeping potential with your special attack, you can do that, I suppose. Now, this mon, unfortunately, is going to be a lot worse than it was inside of the previous gens, because a hard counter to this is just any kind of ground type. It had Hidden Power Ice for those instead of Gen 7, but since Hidden Powers are gone, you're going to have to rely on other attacks. So if you go inside of the section right here, this thing has not many good moves that it can use, and definitely none of those being good against the ever-prevalent ground types, or just Pokemon that resist electric. So I just did a middle ground and put Dazzling Gleam on it. But yeah, if you want to run Parabolic Charge, you can, or if you just want T-Bolt, you can do that too. One thing to mention, it also has even HP, so instead of being 275, it has 276, which makes it so it substitutes go down to even numbers. So instead of, you know, going to I don't know, 76% HP, because it doesn't get cut inside the middle, you'll go down to 75. So you actually get your pinch berry, because if you don't get your pinch berry, then you're useless and you can't sub again. Well, you can sub again, but you'll be at 1% instead of 25%, which is quite important, since 1% is a pretty low level to be at, even though you will get healed up with your Cheek Pouch ability. But this actually went on longer than I expected. It's still under 10 minutes. Well, outro and all that kind of stuff, and intro. But with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy using Dedenne. Not many sets, but I think this mon could be pretty cool instead of my favorite tier, PU. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching, and keep on lookout for my videos. Before I end the video, I just want to mention that Dedenne also has access to Grass Knot. I was looking too quickly, so if you want, you can use Grass Knot instead of Dazzling Gleam. Sorry, that slipped my mind. I was thinking of Parabolic Charge for a second there. But yeah, it does have Grass Knot, which I don't know if it gains in power based off of your special attack, which it might not, since it is a move that calculates the weight of the Pokemon. So who knows? But anyways, roll the outro.